Yo, what's up, guys? This is Camster237, and we're back with another banger. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and like. Let's get into it. Alright, all I gotta say is, I think y'all know what today is. Detention Stories Part 3. I think you should do yours first, because mine is pretty...
Alright. This story is kind of crazy. So way back when, in 7th grade, once again, guys, this is another story from 7th grade.
Damn, bro, why you got so many stories for that damn?
My
shoes are way bigger than yours.
Because I was so stupid back then.
My shoes are...
You have, look at this. Look how big his shoes are. They're the camera snatcher. Look at this. Look how big his shoes are.
They're KD's, Kevin Durant. See at the back. They say Kevin Durant.
Yeah. So in 7th grade, it was kind of like December. So this is the issue I have with all of this. So in December 2023, on December 13th, 2022 actually, not 2023, but
it stank ass.
In December 2022. I came in one day, and the night before, I was staying up all damn night long. No, hell no. I didn't even know Lucy back then. I didn't even know Lucy or Kirsty. I didn't know they existed back in 7th grade.
So it was in 8th grade?
No, it was 7th grade. I didn't know Kirsty or Lucy.
You said this is in 7th grade?
Yes, I didn't know Lucy or Kirsty existed.
Hold on, what month? October?
December 2022. That was before
2002.
2022.
Oh, wow.
December 2022. It was December 13th, 2022. I remember the exact date. And then, so what happened? So what I did was the stupidest possible thing I could have ever done.
You got a virus?
No, no. This is about detention. Remember?
Oh yeah.
So December. So you know, the night after that. Well, no, the morning after. I came to school, and here's the funny thing. On this day, I had to do an orchestra concert. I had to perform and do songs and stuff that I didn't know how to play, guys. Now this is crazy, but I was so behind in orchestra, 7th, 8th grade, that I literally would just watch the kid in front of me memorize the piece, and then I would fake my way through the whole thing. That's how behind bad I was.
But you got in trouble, didn't you?
No, they never noticed. They never noticed.
That's crazy.
And I would fake my way through the whole thing to make it look like I was playing.
Bro has Maddie.
So anyway, guys, I thought the right course of action. Now, I had a teacher. So
you slapped her butt, didn't you, bro? I knew it, bro. Why, Cameron?
No, that's not what happened. There was this teacher I had in junior high who I had for my first period class in 7th grade. And I went up to her and I said, I don't get any sleep, Miss Watson. I don't get no sleep. And she asked why. And you know what I said to her?
What?
I said that straight to her face. That's how stupid. Looking back at it now, that's so weird to say. That's so.
Laugh if that
I don't think I did, but looking back at it now, that is so weird to say to your teacher. I can never imagine myself doing saying that to Miss Katie. That's so weird. Look at that facial expression. That's
all right. Time for mine.
No, it's not done. So she was like, I'm gonna have to give you a detention for that. You can't be saying that stuff. And get this, I cried. I didn't cry, but I almost did because of a detention. Something as simple as a detention. like 9th grade, I had to serve like 1 detention because I was like, I slept through the whole class and, you know, disrespected the teacher. But, dude, it's not a big deal. Like, no, I'm not done yet. And like, stop. And then, like, I didn't even, and here's the funny thing, I cried over the, well, I pretty much cried over the detention. That's how stupid I was in 7th grade. I was such a dumb. Can you imagine doing that to me, saying something like that, something that weird and personal like his chest? Imagine yourself doing that for 1 second.
Can I get the phone now so I can tell my story?
Hold on. Jeez, that hurt. So what's funny is the student dean saw me just laying down like, and like she ended up like talking to like my like teacher, and then was like, yeah, but you know, you're not gonna have to serve a detention. I didn't end up having to serve the detention, just like the last story, but this is weird because something way worse ended up happening, coming out of it.
Got the phone took away.
Nope. Well, not just my phone.
What?
I got my laptop taken away. I ended up never getting it back. I never got it back.
Your laptop?
Well, I have one now, but but my old laptop that I had in 7th grade, I didn't ever get it back.
You probably don't know where that is right now.
I never got it back. I don't know where it's
at right now.
My mom never gave it back to me because of how, like, that's so weird. Imagine yourself doing that, saying that to Miss Katie. Like, hey, Miss Katie, I didn't get any sleep because I was watching Two Dog and watching Golden Oreos. Like, can you imagine? That's so weird. Like, I can't imagine myself saying that to Miss Katie. Like, how weird. That's so weird. Like, that is so strange. Do you agree?
Okay, and then here we go, my story. Let's do this right quick and right now. So I remember one day, I forget where I was, what school, it was 2000, 2020. I came up to a...
2000, 2020.
Shut up. 2020, I came up to a teacher, and she was tying my shoe, and I went like this to her on her head. I went like this.
What?
I went like this.
That's worse than what I did.
That's it.
What grade were you in?
I don't remember.
That's
I think I was like 10. Actually, I think I was 10.
Okay, so
I was like,
maybe you didn't know what that meant.
and I was like, she said, we don't do that. she said, we don't do that. And then I got detention the next day, and I did the same thing. I did the and I did something even worse the next day. They said they didn't give me a detention because, you know, I slithered my way out of it. But the second time, the next day, I think it was the next day, I did something even worse. I pantsed a teacher.
Which teacher?
I don't remember. I don't remember none of this. I remember what happened, but I don't remember their faces. This was a long time ago. I pantsed the teacher, and I remember it vividly. She freaked out, dude. I'm over here like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna do this. And I'm over here like,
that's worse than what I did.
Like, and she was like, Zero, why do you keep doing that? And it was the same teacher. Like,
how weird was what I did though?
Not as weird as mine.
That's so strange.
That's strange, not as weird. Not me. Sorry for the interruption. Me and Cameron had a little discussion about what we're gonna do with you don't need to know. So after that, she came to visit me, the teacher that I did all that stuff to, and I got in trouble, and I had a month of detention.
Okay.
And then I just kept doing bad things. And then another teacher, then she said I want to go back in there, and I kept just being bad. Okay. I threw chairs everywhere, and I tried to tackle one of the female teachers, and I started like slapping her in the face, bro. Listen, I was the horriblest kid you could ever meet. I was so bad. And then when I got out finally, I went up to her. I said, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry." Then I did it again. I did it again. She said, "What is wrong with you?" And then that was pretty much it. And then
All right, guys.
and the back and the middle throw and everything. Well, that's all. This is Campster 237, and this was the this is our this is Campster 237 Detention Part 3. Have a smooth 7.